Long ago, in the ancient land of Umuaka, there lived a mighty king named Oba Udozie. His palace was tall and grand, his crown glittered with beads and gold, his stool carved from the great Irako tree. To the eye, he looked like a man of honor and greatness. But those who lived under him knew a darker truth. Oba Udozie was not feared because of his wisdom. He was not respected for his fairness. He was feared because of his cruelty. In every corner of his kingdom, people whispered his name in fear. At the marketplace, women lowered their voices when they spoke about him. At the riverside, men shook their heads but said nothing. Even in the huts at night, parents hushed their children when his name was mentioned. For this king had a terrible habit. He took the wives of his people and made them his own. No man, no matter how strong, no matter how faithful, could protect his wife if the king set his eyes upon her. Mothers warned their daughters, "Do not dress too beautifully. Do not laugh too loudly. Do not let your footsteps echo near the palace." Husbands lived in silent terror. Many would sit outside their huts at night, staring into the darkness, their hearts restless. Some would hold their wives' hands tightly, as if their grip could protect them from the king's greedy eyes. And so, songs of sorrow filled the land. In the evenings, instead of laughter and dance, the sound of weeping was heard. Instead of joy, despair settled upon the people of Umuaka. The land that should have been full of celebration became a place of mourning. Yet no one dared to challenge the king. His guards were fierce, men of war whose spears flashed in the sun. His word was law, and whoever dared disobeyed him was taken to the palace prison and never seen again. But the earth never sleeps. My fathers used to say, "What a man plants, he will one day harvest." If you plant thorns, you cannot expect to reap yams. And so, the harvest of Oba Udozie's wickedness was drawing near. One day, on the day of a young couple's wedding, laughter filled the air, drums beat, and dancers leaped in joy. But suddenly, the king's guards arrived. They seized the bride, dragging her to the palace, while the groom wept in despair. Villagers looked on in horror, their joy turning to sorrow. Not only brides, but also the wives of humble farmers were not safe. When the king's eyes fell upon the wife of a poor man named Chike, the man pleaded, "Great king, she is all I have." But Oba Udozie pushed him aside, taking the woman into his palace, while Chike collapsed in the dust. The king's cruelty extended even further. He seized the only son of a widow, forcing the boy to work in